Hi everyone and welcome back to Education One Australia. Today we're talking all about the 485 Subsequent Entrant Visa, the option that lets eligible family members join someone already in Australia on a temporary graduate visa subclass 485. We've seen so many questions about this in our comments and forums, from how long will my application take, should I apply from my account or my partner's, and even do I need health insurance before applying. So in this video, I'll break it all down, answer the most common questions and share practical tips to help you feel confident when preparing your 485 Subsequent Entrant application. So, who can apply for a 485 Subsequent Entrant Visa? The Department of Home Affairs allows the spouse, de facto partner, or dependent child of a primary 485 visa holder to apply as a subsequent entrant. Let's break that down. If you're legally married, your marriage certificate will be your core piece of evidence. And if you're in a de facto relationship, you need to show that you've lived together for at least 12 months. For children, they must be under 18 or if older, financially dependent on the primary visa holder. Now, that triggers a question. I applied for my 485 as single, but now I've married or entered into a relationship. Can I still add my partner? Yeah, you can. But the department will want to know why your relationship wasn't declared in the original application. That doesn't automatically mean refusal, but it does mean you'll need to explain carefully and back it up with evidence. Another myth is that people think that subsequent entrant is the same as a partner visa. It's not. Partner visas are a different subclass with different fees and processing time. The application process is one of the most common sources of confusion. And this is where people ask, should I apply from my partner's account or from my own? The answer is your own account. You're lodging as a dependent, but it's your application. Here's the short version. You, as the subsequent entrant, must create your own email account and lodge a separate new application. Your primary visa holder partner does not invite you. You'll need to link it to the primary applicant's visa using the Transaction Reference Number or TRN from their 485 visa grant. Another big question is, can I do it myself or do I need an agent? You can absolutely do it on your own, but keep in mind, incomplete or inconsistent applications are one of the most common reasons for long delays or requests for more information. Many people choose to use a registered migration agent for peace of mind, especially when their case is more complex, like not having declared the relationship earlier or being in a long-distance setup. Now, onshore versus offshore applications. If you're onshore when applying, you'll normally be granted a bridging visa A to stay lawfully in Australia while the application is being processed. If you're offshore, you need to remain offshore until a decision is made. No bridging visa is given in that case. Now, let's address the million-dollar question.
How long does it take?
The Department of Home Affairs doesn't publish exact processing times for every stream. For subsequent entrants, the time frame can vary significantly, anywhere from just a few weeks to several months. The key factors that influence processing time include completeness of your application, your country of residence, the number of applications in the key. There is a follow-up question. My application says received for month. Should I panic? Well, a received status is completely normal. It simply means the Department of Home Affairs has acknowledged your application and it's in the key. It has not yet been assigned to a case officer for assessment. So, what should you do? Ensure all required documents have been uploaded and all the information is correct. Don't submit duplicate documents unless asked. If the processing time goes significantly beyond the average and you have not been contacted, you can submit an online inquiry. But we advise against doing this too early as it can sometimes slow things down. When you apply, you'll be asked to provide details of your overseas visitor health cover, also called OVHC. A very common question is, do I need insurance before applying or can I just buy it after the visa is granted? Well, the answer is you must show you already have health cover at the time of application. Immigration wants to see that you'll be covered as soon as you arrive in Australia. Now, what about the start and end dates? The start dates should line up with when you realistically expect to enter Australia. Many people put the date of their application plus 3 to 4 months just to be safe. The end date should not go beyond the expiry date of the primary applicant's 485 visa, since your visa cannot outlast theirs. So here's my tip. The safest option is to purchase a new couple's policy that includes both the primary visa holder and the subsequent entrant. You can then work with the provider to manage the policy, as you can defer it later to wait until your arrival in Australia, and then cancel the primary holder's old policy. This ensures you meet the visa requirements without any ambiguity. So this is the big one, relationship evidence. For many couples, especially if you're in a long-distance relationship or a situation where you couldn't live together, this part feels overwhelming. But let's break it down. When assessing a de facto or spousal relationship, the Department of Home Affairs looks at 4 key areas, often called the 4 pillars. The first one is commitment. This shows how genuine and ongoing your relationship is. Examples of evidence include relationship statements from both partners, call logs, chat history, photos together over time, or even travel tickets showing visits to each other. The second is your household circumstances, basically how you share responsibilities of living together. Evidence might include joint rental agreements, joint bills, photos in the same home, or a statement explaining how you divide chores if you're not currently living together. The third is financial. This demonstrates how you support each other financially. You should show this with joint bank accounts, records of shared expenses, transfers between each other, or being listed as a beneficiary on superannuation or insurance. And the fourth is social, meaning how others see your relationship. Evidence can include photos with friends and family, joint invitation to events, social media posts, Form AA8 statutory declarations from Australian friends, or even letters from community groups you're part of. Now, a lot of people ask, what if we're long distance or from a country where being together openly is difficult? Well, that's okay. Immigration understands not every relationship looks the same. In fact, there are many cases of long-distance and same-sex couples who successfully apply. The key is to provide consistent and genuine evidence. Even small things like gift receipts, online transfer, or holiday photos can make a big difference. And another common worry is we don't have joint account. Is that a problem? Well, not necessarily. You don't need all types of evidence. You just need enough to show that across the 4 pillars, your relationship is real and ongoing. Right, we've covered a lot of ground today. We've clarified processing time, the correct way to apply, the documents you need, the health insurance rules, and evidence needed. So if you have any doubts about your individual case, or if you'd like to ensure your application is as strong as possible, please get in touch with our team. We offer a free initial consultations which you can book via the link in the description. If your case is more complex and requires personalized legal advice, we'll be happy to arrange a consultation with one of our in-house registered migration agents. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Cheers!